This is not just a presentation, it is an investigation of shadows, voices, and destiny. Oedipus Rex is more than a Greek tragedy. It is a mirror held to mankind, showing what happens when knowledge collides with fate. Tonight, I attempt not merely to summarize, but to summon it. First, the stage, the very skeleton of tragedy. At 35 seconds, the palace backdrop looms, minimal yet monumental, a silent wall pressing upon the characters yet to appear. The absence of detail forces us to imagine the grandeur and its fragility. And when the palace walls recede into stillness, it is not emptiness, but sparseness that speaks. The stage remains bare, save for the chorus, their very presence amplified by the silence of the set. Each word they utter echoes across the void, as though destiny itself reverberated beneath their feet. But what is stage without light? It is here the gods intervene. At 17 minutes 13 seconds, a spotlight seizes Oedipus' entrance, not as a mere king, but as the fragile axis between revelation and ruin. By 12:35, the shadows of the columns engulf the chorus, their movements no longer human but spectral, like fate's emissaries whispering in the dark. And at 1:36:38, a demonic red flare devours all but one trembling figure, light weaponized, prophecy incarnate, the king reduced to a hollow effigy of doom. And then the unseen force, music, the breath of the gods. At the very beginning, the introductory music, woven with solemn vocals, doesn't merely open the play, it consecrates it, setting a sacred, inevitable tone before a single line is spoken. At 12:35, as the chorus moves in ritual dance, the low-frequency growls beneath their chant do not sound like instruments, but like the earth itself groaning under the weight of the prophecy. And by 54:35, when the chorus pleads with the gods to reveal Oedipus' destiny, the music swells into a lament, a dirge that prepares both king and audience for the harsh truth about to descend. Characters are never just words on a page. They are flesh, voice, and presence. And here, the stage breathed life into them in ways I both expected and did not. Oedipus appeared not as the untouchable monarch I once imagined, but as a king who wears his crown like a burden. A man who values his people above all, yet is slowly crushed by the weight of their cries. Tiresias emerged as the frail prophet, his body weakened but his eyes unclouded, carrying the unbearable curse of knowledge. He speaks truth, yet trembles at the very sound of it. And Jocasta, the queen, clothed in nobility, but blinded by denial, oblivious not of the world around her, but of how her very choices knit the noose around Oedipus' fate. But nothing embodies the will of fate more than the chorus, not a single voice.
But a multitude woven into one.
The chorus is more than performers. They are the heartbeat of fate on stage, and yes, utterly effective in generating a collective response from the audience. At 12:35, as they emerge from the dark, forming a linked chain, the audience instinctively leans in, their unity and movement pulling every eye toward them, creating a shared tension. By 54:35, as Oedipus and Jocasta exit, their synchronized cries to the gods resonate throughout the theater. The spectators do not merely watch, they participate emotionally, drawn into the ritual of prophecy and despair. And at 1:32:32, when they guide Oedipus to his final steps, the combined choreography and chant orchestrate awe and anticipation. Every audience member feels the inevitability of the king's fate, as though the chorus had made us all complicit witnesses to his downfall.
But my investigation did not end with the screen. I witnessed the play on campus, and there, a tragedy came to life in flesh and bone.
Oedipus first appeared every bit the proud king, his posture unbending, his voice resolute. Yet as the play advanced, I saw him crumble before us, not as a character on a page, but as a man unraveling in real time. The chorus's voices rose in unison, their song transforming the hall into an echo of an ancient Greek theater. Their chants wrapped around us, and I could sense the spectators' awe, as if ourselves had been transported back 2 millennia. And then the revelation, Oedipus blinding himself. The director and chorus orchestrated the moment with such precision that the entire audience froze. No one expected the silence to break in that exact instant. And when it did, it felt like fate itself had been waiting for that cue. Thus, the stage became a skeleton, the light a dagger, the music a spell, the chorus an executioner. Oedipus did not fall alone, we fell with him. And even now, in this chamber, I feel the shadow of his fate. Perhaps fate does not belong to him alone.